The Javan rhinoceros, scientifically known as Rhinoceros sondaicus, is an elusive and critically endangered species that stands as one of the world's rarest large mammals. Native to the dense tropical forests of Southeast Asia, the story of the Javan rhino is one of ancient heritage, remarkable adaptation, and a present battle for survival. The origins of the Javan rhinoceros date back thousands of years. Fossil records indicate that rhino ancestors once roamed vast parts of Asia and beyond, with the Javan rhino's lineage closely tied to ancient species adapted for life in humid, lush forests. Today, however, the Javan rhino is restricted to a single population, surviving only within Indonesia's Ujung Kulon National Park at the western tip of Java Island. Once widespread across Java, Sumatra, and even the Indian subcontinent, relentless hunting and habitat loss have confined these magnificent animals to a fraction of their former range. Their preferred environment consists of lowland rainforests, wet grasslands, and thick bush near abundant freshwater sources. This environment provides a haven of quiet and solitude, where the dense canopy and tangled undergrowth offer protection from both predators and human activity. The Javan rhinoceros has evolved to make the most of its forested home, blending seamlessly into the dappled green landscape. These solitary creatures are most active during the cooler parts of the day, spending much of their time wallowing in mud pools that help regulate their body temperature and protect against insects and parasites. The diet of the Javan rhino is that of a typical browser. They feed primarily on the shoots, twigs, young leaves, and fallen fruits of more than 300 plant species. Using their prehensile upper lip, a specialized adaptation unique among Asian rhino species, they skillfully grasp and strip foliage from branches, foraging quietly through the undergrowth. Despite their massive size, Javan rhinos feed selectively and constantly, and access to dense, undisturbed vegetation is critical to their survival. The life cycle of the Javan rhinoceros begins with the birth of a single calf after a lengthy gestation period of approximately 16 months. Calves are born small and vulnerable, weighing about 50 to 60 kilograms. For the first 2 years of life, the young rhino will remain close to its mother, learning essential survival skills such as finding food and recognizing danger. During this time, the mother is fiercely protective, and she invests significant resources in raising her offspring. Javan rhinos reach sexual maturity between 3 and 5 years for females, and a bit later for males. However, breeding opportunities are rare, not only because of their solitary nature, but also due to the extremely small population size. Females typically give birth only once every 4 to 5 years, leading to a slow population growth rate. This makes any loss, whether from poaching, disease, or natural disasters, particularly devastating. The adult Javan rhinoceros can live up to around 30 to 40 years in the wild, though very few now survive to old age. Each rhino occupies a territory that often overlaps with others, marked with dung piles, urine, and scrapes on the ground or vegetation to communicate presence and avoid direct conflicts. As critically endangered as they are, with fewer than 80 individuals remaining, the Javan rhino's survival depends on continued protection, anti-poaching measures, and habitat management. Conservationists are working tirelessly to monitor the population, prevent encroachment, and maintain the delicate balance of their forest refuge. The Javan rhinoceros stands as a testament to the resilience of nature and the urgent need for continued conservation. By understanding its origins, habitat needs, diet, and reproductive challenges, we highlight the importance of preserving this ancient species and the irreplaceable biodiversity of our planet's remaining wild places.